I'm Matt with Adventures, and I appreciate you joining me on this adventure. It is now the day after Christmas. It is Monday, and we thought we'd just take a spur-of-the-moment trip to Gatlinburg. And right now it is 19 degrees. It's everything on me's chapped. My knuckles are busted, but here we are in Gatlinburg, and we're gonna go. There's some snow on the ground. I'll show you as I see it. But guys, thanks for joining me. Let's go. We're actually about 10 minutes out of Gatlinburg, and this is an extremely spur-of-the-moment trip. Okay, like we went to bed last night. Thought, you don't go to Gatlinburg. What can I want to go to Gatlinburg? We're like, here we are. But we came to do. We don't know if we're going to do the Anakista. There's Anakista to do, over Gatlinburg, or the scenic chairlift. We're wanting to do one of them, or the sky bridge too. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff you can do, and mainly because it's gonna be cold. I know it's may sound silly, but something enjoying the cold weather, doing something like this in cold weather, just makes it fun. It may be miserable, but it's still fun. But along with me, beautiful wife. Say hello. Okay. She's still getting used to it. But anyway, we're about 10 minutes in. Let's go, guys.
That's fine. When again,
Something else up here in Gatlinburg, something I noticed, we're just driving through a little bit before we get to the main street, is if you want pancakes, this is the place to come, I'm telling you. Like every corner there's a pancake house. Every corner. Pancake house, flapjacks. But even before you get into the main street, well, I consider it the main street, I mean it's feeling pretty crowded, and there's salt everywhere. Of course, you know, if here in the South, we went through a deep freeze, it got down pretty cold, so there's salt everywhere. You're wondering about traffic. We are 0.7 miles away, but 9 minutes to get there. That's what we see. But it's really this bad any time you come. But you know, it is still the Christmas season, of course. The Anakista right there. Pretty sure you go in there, and on the back of it, that's where you get into the tram that takes you up to the top of the mountain, where it actually is. Got Margaritaville. 5 o'clock somewhere. Now this, to me right here, is considered the main street, to me. Normally got our windows down, but not today.
Still a lot of people out walking in this cold.
Yeah, I mean, the cold weather is not hurting nobody. I love it. It's called
30.
adapting.
It only says 32 right now, though.
32. There's the tower. I think they call that the tower. Aerial tower, I think. That's something else we could do. Can't think of that. There's also little stuff up in these streets. Like little nooks. I mean, there's stuff everywhere. It's crazy. Ben & Jerry's to go for that. Yeah, Sarah thinks this is the best foot-long corn dog in the world. It's Fanny Farkles. You can watch them put the stick in the sausage, and the sausage in the batter, and the batter into the deep fryer.
Hot dog.
Well,
Not sausage.
I'm not too big on them, but
They're great.
it's personal preference. There's Ripley's. Now, if we get out and walk, there's a ball over here I want to show y'all guys. You can see it right there. That ball is held up. It's a big old concrete ball, or granite. It's held up by pressure of water under it. It's the craziest thing.
You have to try to stop it and turn it the other way.
Yeah, you can see people trying to stop it. Here's our hotel, guys. And the sky bridge I just mentioned earlier, it is right above us. How cool is that? Wow, that's awesome. Bobby. Now, this hotel is, I mean, the people here are extremely nice. It's called LeConte Motor Lodge. It's not the nicest place. LeConte View, sorry. It's not the nicest place, but it's right in the heart of things. Like, you ain't got to park. And if you've been to Gatlinburg before, if you want to come, just keep in mind that the parking is awful. Like, I love this place, and I love this area, and I love Tennessee, but the parking is awful.
You'll have to pay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, every time you want to park and get out to a store, you got to pay $10 to $20 to park. And there is no free parking.
No.
And if there are, they're most likely took up. So that is something to keep in mind. And that is why we stayed here. We were going to stay somewhere else, but it was right in the heart of things. I mean, we are literally right in the heart of Gatlinburg. And it really paid off, because, I mean, The people there are nice as they can be, which makes a big difference. But I think we're not gonna. I think we're gonna go into Pigeon Forge. We'll see. We shall see.
There was a TGI Fridays right back there.
Ooh, TGI Fridays.
There's a house.
Blow your horn. Got a ton. Great feeling coming into these places like this. It's just like when you go in there and you're traveling to it, it's fun. But when you enter the city that you're going to, it's a great feeling. And Gatlinburg, if you're an extrovert, of course I can be at times, but I'm mostly an introvert. But if you're an extrovert, Gatlinburg is the place for you. I mean, it's the place for you. It's elbow to elbow. It's kind of like, we've always called it that New York City of the South, which is by far the truth. Let's show you around Pigeon Forge.
I won't mind going to that big store.
I think that's King Kong. Gorilla!
Do what?
If you watch Tarzan, you'd know the gorilla. So I'm a big Disney fan. But I mentioned before in Gatlinburg that was kind of congested and the traffic was bad. But actually, the more we get to driving into Pigeon Forge, it actually isn't bad as I was thinking it would be. I don't know if it's because it's that day after Christmas, everybody's tired and everybody's gave out, or it's just a good time to come. So, but it's good for us. There's a Titanic. That right there, if you don't know what this is, that there is like the Titanic experience. Never been in there, but they say it's pretty neat. There's the upside down house, literally an upside down house. Now I bet we have been in there. That's pretty good, pretty neat.
Oh, Wonderworks.
Wonderworks, yeah. The upside down house. Look at it. Architecture at its finest. Santa Claus is missing an elf, and he's riding that Ford Escape. Look at the feet hanging out. That's pretty funny.
To get anywhere.
So we just spent a whole lot of time in Pigeon Forge. We're going back to Gatlinburg now. It's about 2:30. And we ate lunch and headed back to Gatlinburg. We're going to check in and see what we can get into. So, but traffic still is not bad, and it is 32 degrees and dropping. So, but listen to this barrel. God, you see him right there? Right there. Wow. You can see his tail and his white head. There he is, right there. Wow. That's good. Drop right there.
There he goes. Wow.
Oh, there he went. I won't come back up.
Yeah, I see him.
Wow.
We went, I thought we went.
It's awesome to see an animal like that in its natural habitat, not like in a cage somewhere.
That's an
But,
eagle.
wow, I'm glad we caught that. Said there's gonna be some snow flares today, but we ain't seeing none yet. I don't know. It's nice to see it when you're up here. I have never seen a frozen river in my life until now. It's crazy. I froze kind of on the sides. Woo. In my 28 years, I don't think I've ever seen a frozen river. Like I've seen, like, maybe get a little frozen on the sides, but I've never seen a river frozen like that. That's crazy. I guess because the past 4 days it hadn't got above 25 degrees, and it actually got down to like 2 degrees here. So I guess it's why it's like that. But that's something. And also, when you come, this is the bypass from Pigeon Forge to Gatlinburg. And a lot of times when you see a bunch of cars lined up like this, most of the time it means they're looking at something. Sometimes it's a bear. But in our case, it's a bald eagle. But nobody else seen it, I guess. I guess I just happened to spot it. And we turned around, looked around, and seen it. But we pulled up into Gatlinburg now. We're going to get checked in to the room, and we're going to see what else we can get into. I don't know what the chair is, though. We just seen the tram go above us. And it is like, it's really high. I'm not scared of heights. But, I don't know. I prefer to be in control of my heights. I don't like somebody else being in a tram. If I fall, I'm dead. I don't know, that's just me. But, as I just mentioned earlier, it is snowing. it is snowing a little bit. So I'm going to see a little bit of snow. So we don't know if we're going to do the chairlift. So we want to do something involved that, you know, chairlift here, because there's a bunch of them. But either you have to pay in advance, like book in advance, or it's a 2-hour wait. And 2, it's snowing now, pretty good. And our little girl, she gets cold. So I really don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm not gonna lie, but we're just gonna walk the streets and see what we find. I'm gonna take y'all along with me. Let's go up here. There's the ball, guys, I promise you.
Don't take off. Oh my God.
Let's go on this way, so we can go over here. That.
Oh, we done it.
Alright, well, we done that. That's what I was talking about, guys. That's the ball that you got to turn. That's it. We just done it. Okay, on. Next. I've seen this on online. I think it was new. Well, thought it might be more up here.
Coming up on Penny Parkles, my favorite.
Penny Parkles.
Pretty crowded out here. Gosh, it smells great. There it is, Penny Parkles.
Not today.
Like you ever said about the line to Anarchista? Let me show you the line, guys. Let me show you the line. There's half of it. And there's the other half. Now, it don't look bad on camera, but it is.
One mention is 28 degrees and snowing.
28 degrees and snowing. Yeah, and everybody's just living their best life, us included. And they're just coming in like by the dozens. Woo. I know I'm talking down about the crowd. You know, I know I'm kind of talking down about that. But really, this is, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. I'm happy it's big as sunshine. Got snow on my nose. There. Now we're on the other side of the road. I think we're gonna find something to eat. I'm hungry. Get a little more used to holding the camera in public and talking to it. Maybe. The mall here. Gatlinburg Mall. Emmy, what you gonna get to eat? Yeah, what to say? I think this is yours. We set it on Calhoun's to eat. So, yeah, we've been here a few times, and I highly recommend it. Get the ribs if you come. Setting here pretty cool too. What'd you do, Emmy? Oh.
She said, cool. Let's go.
Check out our parking lot, guys. When we came up here about 4 o'clock, this was completely clear. Now check it out. I guess about an inch of snow fell, probably. There you guys, Gatlinburg just gets pretty at night time. Whew. You dress warm, because it's about 25 degrees right now. You dress warm. I got pajama pants on under my blue jeans. And I'm sweating. Pure sweat. Hey. You prepare to dress warm, then you end up sweating. Ain't that something? But it's better to be hot than cold. I think so anyway. So, we just had some good supper at Calhoun's. I recommend the ribs for sure. I took some leftovers back to the room, come back up, meet with the Sierra and Emery. We're gonna walk the streets at night time. So let me show you what it looks like. It's gorgeous. Very festive, very festive. Even though it is after Christmas, and I'm kind of a guy, when Christmas is over, you know. But it's still kind of nice. So, let's go. That's the Sky Bridge, by the way, at night time. No, I don't think so. Let's too tight. Ain't nothing in there we can even want to. And here we are at Fanny Farkle's for the third time. There it is. Look at that bad boy. Look at that bad boy. Look at that. Alright guys, we are back. Let's see. We're back in the hotel now. It is 8 o'clock. A little early, but it's so cold out there. I'm very hot-blooded, or cold-blooded. I'm like a lizard. When it gets cold, I come in. I can't handle. I come inside. Catch up on some sleep I've been lacking, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night, guys. Whew. One last look. One last look before we leave. We packed up, about to load the car up. The view here is amazing. The mountains are just white top. They're all white. The camera ain't doing justice, for real. But that view is amazing. Road's still a little icy too. And the keys is right over there. There's the Space Needle. Now, just gonna get my thoughts on this hotel real quick. Not to bash it because it did keep us safe and it kept us warm. But 1 out of 10, I give this place a 5. It was LeConte View Motor Lodge. Probably give about a 5 out of 10. Good price, good location, but the place, just a little bit run down. But it kept us safe, kept us warm, and it did the pool. We did have the pool, so you can't complain a whole lot when you pay $130 a night, So that's my thoughts on that. I ain't gonna go no further on that. Just gonna leave that there. But we're gonna load the car. I think we're gonna head home. So, and it is now Tuesday after Christmas, which is really sad. Alright, so got the car unloaded. We're finally home, and it's time to chill. I am extremely tired. I'm not gonna lie. But another thing I forgot to mention about Gatlinburg is the bears there. You don't see as many bears in Pigeon Forge, but in Gatlinburg, they'll walk down the street and walk up in the hotel with you. For instance, my in-laws were just there the other day, and in their hotel, they had a bear right out front their door. And I'll tag that video in here in just a second. But that's something else. That's something else interesting about the town is how they'll just randomly walk down the streets. But guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you on the next one. See you guys.